Hello Libras! Happy New Year and thanks for joining me for the Rock and Roll Tarot forecast for Libra's Sun, Sign, Rising, and Moon. This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and we're going to do a reading for you from the Rock and Roll Tarot deck first. This one, we're going to definitely set this aside. That doesn't want to come out. And then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then if you are a Patreon supporter, we're going to do the bonus cards. In this month, it's Story Cards by Kathy Nichols. I shuffle the deck completely in between readings, and then I go through and just do a very light shuffle to pull them out. So these wanted to come out. And we're going to get the rest of your cards right now. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. This is for January and beyond, for the year of January 2021. Boy, these cards are just... I got too many there. I only want one more, please. One more for Libra. There's babies everywhere. Somebody's getting pregnant. I mean, there's a lot of emphasis on pregnancy and children here. Well, the one that grabs me right off, of course, is the Empress, and that is the pregnancy card. It definitely does mean that, you know, for the most part. But I want to mention that Empress also, Empress is, it's fertility, abundance. It's giving birth to other things besides just babies and children, too. For many people, that's not on the table anymore. It's also a card of great health. But when you have the Empress and then you have the Six of Cups, which also indicates children, it's usually somebody's turning up pregnant. So if it's not you, it's probably somebody else you know. Now, when the Six of Cups shows up with the Empress, it usually means that there's more than one child. So it could be one child and then you have another one, or it could also be... that sometimes what these cards show up, it might be like twins or multiples. It might be a twin or triplet kind of a thing. But it's definitely showing that that's happening for somebody. And if this doesn't resonate with you, it might not be your message. But it's big time showing up here. But they have other meanings too. But let's start with the beginning. These two came out. These higher force card. This is communing with spirit. This is spirit being on the other side. I've been saying lately, putting together the perfect cocktail. You're mixing up a nice cocktail to make your life what you want it to be, an answer to your prayers. I'm going to put that answer to your prayers because that came through very strong. Yeah, they're answering your prayers, and they're like, okay, we hear you. We read you loud and clear. A little bit of this, and how about a little bit of love, and a little bit of babies, and a little bit of material success, which is also definitely showing up here too. Six of Cups, when not representing multiple children, it does represent the past. People showing up from your past or your own childhood. Now there's a Queen of Rods here, so it's definitely something having to do with this Queen of Rods. Again, if you're not familiar with my readings, gender doesn't apply because it's such a wide scope of people that we're reading here. But the Queen of Rods could be a fire sign, which is a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. Now we are going to be having a Leo full moon, and that is occurring on when is that occurring? January 28th. So that's occurring on January 28th. So it could be something showing up, or this person might be showing up around that time of January 28th. I have the Nine of Pentacles down here. This is also something that Spirit is putting together for you. Nine of Pentacles is a very good card. It's success in business, financial successes. Often it's having your own business, counting her stacks of money. She's buying new clothes. She's playing with her bird. So this is like having money that you don't have to kill yourself for, This is having money that is like, you're in abundance and, you're having a good time. You have time. You're working hard. Often you are working hard with it, but you also have time for rest and relaxation. You also have time to focus on the pleasures in life. And the other thing is that there's that Empress again. The other meaning of that is major abundance. When you get Emperor, Empress, and Nine of Pentacles together, that'll often mean that this is some sort of a female, a woman-owned business. Like it's a woman in business for herself here. And you've got a woman over here too. So, well, it could be either, or just having your own business, being the independent individual, or not necessarily a woman. But I know the majority of my viewers are women anyway. right in the middle here is this Four of Pentacles. Now, sometimes that can be lack, but when you've got Nine of Pentacles on the left and Empress on the right, this ain't lack. This is more just reinforcing that pile of money security thing. Like you really are in, you really have finally, I feel like, I want to say finally have found this place of being very financially secure. Now the Death card is here, but it's not bad in itself, but it's not bad in the spread either. Death is like just leaving the past behind. And it's a new year. Everybody wants to leave the past behind in this new year and start out fresh. And what is it going toward? It's going towards the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is some big happiness, celebration, having a good time. This is another card that often represents something with the baby. I didn't mention that, but that is, sometimes this is like a baby shower. We're celebrating because there's a baby, and it's got the women energy on it too, the feminine energy on it. It also could be, is there any holiday coming up? Because it could be like an official holiday or something. What, January? Well, it's President's Day, I think, in America. Maybe it's somebody's birthday. Or somebody's anniversary. It's going to, of course, again, be different for everybody, but it might be something like that. Somebody's making you an offer. Could be an offer of love, which usually this card represents. It makes, they might think you're the Empress, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I love you and I want to be with you. But it also, because we do have these financial things showing around in here, it could also definitely be that it's an offer of some sort of business or something. And if it is, especially the business, I'm leaning more towards the business. It might be this fire sign energy, and it might be around that full moon in Leo also. Okay, so let me go ahead and get shuffling on the animal totem card over here. Shuffling up, and let's see what we got here for Libra. I almost said Virgo, but it's of course Libra. Oh, by the way, by popular demand, I'm going to extend the year ahead readings to at least the first week in January, but probably not much beyond that. I might give it 10 days or so. So if you really, don't email me. If you really want the reading, then please just, you're going to have to get it ordered in that time frame, because then it's going to be not available till again next year. But anyways, here's the Libra animal totem card for Libras. The wolf howling at the moon. There's that moon energy again. We were talking about the full moon in Leo, and then whenever this card comes up, I always, I do always refer to the full moon as well. Yeah, so there's this full moon energy. Let me just get a drink of water real quick. I got a little frog in my throat. 1 second. Yeah, howling at that full moon. Well, if you're howling at that full moon and you're not planning on getting pregnant, then you better, you can take precautions otherwise. But let me read what I wrote initially. It's a pack animal, too. That's another part of this meaning. Wild spirit of the wilderness. Impeccable instincts draw your path. Needing freedom to roam far and wide. Embrace the interdependency of all life. It's funny, I always put the card over here in conjunction with this row. And that, needing the freedom, like she has financial freedom. The Empress is also very much, she has a lot of freedom too. Neither one of these are stressed about money or stressed about their health or stressed about anything. They both are very much in abundance, and they're both depicted, even though it's interdependency, they're both depicted as, on their own there. Wolf is a pack animal though, and I always think of, when I see the wolf, I think of pack, but there's definitely friends and celebration going on too. So there's social things, but there's also you being an independent individual on your own. Okay, I want to tell you real quickly about a little free gift I put together for everybody that I think is really valuable. It's a free video that I'm going to post right along with these readings here. How it came about is I've been doing this art for spiritual growth and enlightenment. There's a whole bunch of different names for it. A lot of different people are doing it. It's just kind of like an art movement that's been going on, and I've been getting into it. Mostly I've been getting into it through painting. But this is also like this doodle thing, and I did it for myself for my solar return. I started with the sun, and then it turned into a flower, and I wrote out all the things I want to manifest, and it was so powerful and so good, and it was such a great experience for me. I said, I got to share this with everybody. So I did another one. I did one for the year of 2021. And I filmed it right along, and I'm taking you through it and walking you through it. Now, you don't have to have art talent, although I know a lot of Libras are very artistic and creative, and I know a lot of people that watch my videos are very much artistic and creative. But it shows you how the psychological things come in, how you can get your monkey mind out of the way to allow for divine intervention, how you can get really clear about what you want to manifest in the new year. These are New Year's affirmations rather than New Year's resolutions. You're affirming what you do want. You're trying to connect with what you do want. There's a lot of psychological and things with your your cognitive mind and your right and left brain. So it's a really there's so much wrapped up in this. This particular exercise is just doodling though, and I did it like I did it with colored pencils and stuff because that's just I like to do it that way. You don't have to. You don't have to have colored pencils. You don't have to have a notebook. But it's a very valuable tool, and everybody's wanting to get into manifesting their new year and everything. So I said, well, I'm going to make one and just put it out there for people because I just think that it would help out so many people, and it's just a really fun thing to do too. It kind of takes your mind, gets your mind out of the way, and that allows for the flow from higher guidance to come through, and for your subconscious mind that's been trying to. There's things that come out in that. It's crazy. It's magical. That your higher mind is trying to tell you, but you're too focused. You can't hear it. So it's just a really cool and fun thing. So it's my gift to you. You can find that over on my channel. And I'll put a link directly to below. I think I'll try to do that. So thank you so much for all your support. If you're a Patreon level 2, there's going to be a few more cards pulled here from the story cards. But I want to thank everybody. If you enjoy my content, please do hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and everything that you do, sharing my videos, supporting me through Patreon, and the various things that everybody does continually and has done over the years. So thank you so much. I appreciate you oh so much. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great new year and a great January of 2021. Until next time.